I want to address a frequently asked question of how the Grave Digger flies. Now we have two different models. These are 100 grains. This is the cut on contact, and this is the chisel tip. There is a little bit less blade surface you can see here on the chisel tip than there is on the cut on contact. But in are they field point accurate is an interesting concept, because no broadhead is going to fly exactly like your field point. There's blade surface areas, there's different lengths, but we're talking exactly. We're talking Olympic archery type of exact. I always tell people, go out to where you're comfortable shooting a softball size group and shoot a grave digger, and then shoot your field points behind it, because they should fly basically the same. Now, whether it's a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch or whatever off, that's up to the individual archer to be able to determine how accurate they are. But we're looking at a softball size group. We're not looking at 20 yards shooting X's. And so the closer you get, the more accurate you're going to be, the broadhead's going to be. I can't shoot 2 broadheads at the same target out to 30 yards or out to 40 yards, because I tend to shave vanes, and that's an issue. So that's more accurate than I can shoot. I can't outshoot this broadhead. One of the things in long range, after 80 yards, the broadhead will start to drop comparative to your field point, just simply because of drag. The other issue that we always run into is front of center. Does front of center matter? And to me, yes, it does. So if you take this arrow, this is a Victory VAP 350, and I put a 50 grain outsert on it, and I screw this broadhead in, which is a 100 grain broadhead, and I go to where my balance point is, which is how you're finding your front of center. We can basically take your front of center and divide it by what the equal part of this arrow is tip to tip. So if I mark this here and unscrew this broadhead, take our 125 grain broadhead and screw it on, and you see our balance point now changes by almost an inch. So adding 25 grains to the front of your arrow is going to give you better long range shooting, because it's going to carry the front of your arrow more. The more your arrow slows down at long range, the more the vanes start to take over, and that's what floats the front of your arrow. So I hope that helps, and that way you can help tune your arrow a little bit more. Front of center is good. We want to keep it around 13 to 15%. You don't want to go too much over that for long range shooting, and you don't want to be under 7% at all. So I hope that helps.